The crypto market may be down, but something huge just happened. A global fintech giant just poured $19 million into Picoin, and nobody's talking about it. While most traders are panicking, smart money is quietly stacking. So, what do they know that we don't? Stay with me because this could be the start of something massive for Pi Network. Let's be honest, the markets are a little depressing right now. Investor sentiment is shaky, and uncertainty seems to be the theme of the moment. Trump's tariffs are climbing once again, with China recently getting slammed with a massive 104% tariff hike. That move alone has sent shockwaves through global trade and put serious pressure on financial markets worldwide. At the same time, Bitcoin, the poster child of digital assets, has slipped into bear territory. After reaching an all-time high of $109,000, it has now dipped to $76,500. That's a sharp drop, and it's making even seasoned investors feel uneasy. Yikes. But here's the twist: opportunity hides in chaos. Historically, some of the biggest fortunes have been built during uncertain times. While the headlines scream doom and gloom, savvy investors are quietly positioning themselves for the next big wave. Markets may be down, but that doesn't mean it's game over. In fact, it could be the perfect time to prepare for what's next. Now, let's talk about Picoin. It took a hit yesterday, dropping 5% and sliding down to a new local low of 39 cents, the lowest point we've seen since the mainnet officially launched. For many investors, that kind of dip might seem like a red flag, sparking fears of further decline. But here's where things get interesting. Despite the initial drop, the market showed signs of serious strength and resilience. In a surprising move, Picoin bounced hard, shooting up to 79 cents in just under 24 hours. That's nearly a 2x rally, an explosive surge that caught a lot of people off guard. It wasn't just a flash in the pan, either. That kind of volatility often signals that there's serious interest in buying pressure building behind the scenes. As of now, Picoin is stabilizing and holding steady in the 55 cents to 60 cents range. This consolidation phase might look quiet on the surface, but for experienced traders, it could be the calm before the storm. A strong consolidation like this often acts as a launchpad for the next big move. Whether it's upward momentum or another test of support, Picoin is definitely a chart to watch closely in the coming days. Global payments giant Banxa has just made waves in the crypto space with a stunning acquisition, 30.5 million Picoins, valued at a jaw-dropping $19 million. This isn't just another headline-grabbing trade. This is a bold, strategic move by a major financial institution that sees something big on the horizon. Let's be clear, this kind of investment isn't casual. Banxa isn't here to play short-term games. They've taken a firm position, signaling a deep and serious vote of confidence in the long-term potential of the Pi network and its rapidly evolving ecosystem. At a time when many retail investors are still debating whether Pi has staying power, Banxa is stepping in and placing a massive bet on the future of decentralized mobile-first finance. They're not just buying the dip, they're backing the entire Pi vision, a global, user-powered crypto network that aims to make financial inclusion accessible to billions. And when a company with Banxa's reputation and footprint makes a move like this, it sends a loud message to the rest of the industry. Picoin is no longer just a grassroots movement, it's entering the big leagues. Banxa's move isn't just about acquiring millions of Picoins, it's about unlocking a whole new level of accessibility and utility. The platform is now officially allowing users to buy Pi directly through its system and instantly transfer it to their personal wallets. That's a game changer. We're no longer talking about a coin that's stuck in a test phase or limited to internal transfers. This is Pi stepping into the real world of finance. This shift signals a major transformation, from Pi being seen merely as a mined coin from your phone to a legitimate digital currency with real market presence. It's the kind of bridge the Pi community has been waiting for. For those of you who've been mining since the early days, checking in every day, growing your network, and patiently holding the line, this could finally be your moment. The timing couldn't be more powerful either. The Pi network now boasts a user base of over 60 million pioneers worldwide. That's not just hype, that's a movement. And if Pi begins rolling out real-world use cases like payments, remittances, e-commerce integrations, or DeFi services, then we're not just looking at growth. We're looking at a potential moonshot. Because when utility meets mass adoption, that's when a cryptocurrency truly takes off. What truly sets Pi network apart from the flood of other crypto projects out there is real utility, not just buzzwords and temporary hype. While many coins rely on marketing gimmicks and short-lived trends, Pi is building from the ground up with a mobile-first approach, a community-powered ethos, and a vision that prioritizes accessibility over exclusivity. It's designed for everyday people, not just crypto whales or tech elites. And make no mistake, the community is electric. We're seeing passionate posts flood platforms like X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and beyond. From educational breakdowns to hype videos, to real users showcasing how they've integrated Pi into peer-to-peer transactions, the vibe is growing stronger by the day. It's more than a user base, it's a movement, and some even call it cult-like, in the best way possible. That kind of organic, grassroots support can't be bought, it has to be earned. But let's also be real about the current challenge. The Pi ecosystem is still semi-closed. While the mainnet is live, it's not yet fully open for seamless external transactions. Developers are excited. They're ready to build apps, marketplaces, and real-world solutions. But many are holding back, waiting for true open access and clearer integration pathways. That bottleneck is the one thing keeping Pi from going full throttle. The good news? That won't last forever. And when the mainnet fully opens up, and developers can unleash their creativity across a truly open Pi ecosystem, watch out. That's when the real fireworks begin. Utility will skyrocket, adoption could surge, and Pi might finally go from being a promising concept to a global digital powerhouse. The road ahead is full of potential, and it's getting closer every day. Look, let's rewind to 2020. The world was in chaos. The pandemic crashed the global economy, fear was everywhere, and even Bitcoin, the king of crypto, wasn't spared. It plummeted from around $10,000 to just $5,000 in a matter of days. The media was full of doom and gloom. People panicked. Many sold off their holdings. It looked like the end for crypto all over again. But here's what happened next. Those who kept their cool and bought the dip changed their lives. Fast forward just a couple of years, and Bitcoin surged to an all-time high of $109,000. Even now, after recent corrections, it's sitting strong at $76,000. That's not just a bounce, it's a massive return for those who saw through the fear and played the long game. And now, people are freaking out again. Markets are shaky. Sentiment is low. Picoin just dropped to 39 cents before bouncing back. Sound familiar? This could be another 2020 moment, but this time, it's Picoin at the center of the story. Pi isn't just another altcoin. It has a massive community, real-world momentum, and now major institutional interest. Just like Bitcoin once was, it's early, misunderstood, and surrounded by skepticism. But history has a way of rewarding the bold. If Pi truly delivers on its promise, mass adoption, real utility, and open access, we could be looking at a breakout that makes today's prices seem laughably low in hindsight. The lesson? Don't sleep on opportunities just because they look risky. 2020 taught us that. The question is, will you be ready when the next wave hits? So the big question isn't, should I sell Pi? It's, am I going to miss this opportunity like I did with Bitcoin? As always, this isn't financial advice, but if you're bullish on Pi like I am, this could be the time to dollar cost average and stay ready.